evacuating all of this area just off the highway. Holy crap.
There's this little ones in there right on his back.
Yeah.
And that is a loon, you can tell.
Yeah. Happy summer, everybody. You've guessed it. I'm heading back into the Rocky Mountains. It's been a long story. So I guess I better catch you up, take you back into the Canadian Rocky Mountains, and show you a good time. Feeling super energetic. Might just go for one of the nice little loops up at Pyramid Lake. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of people, but who knows? Maybe not. Looks great to me. Perfect. Second beach. Have a little look. Oh, hurrah! Look at that. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Wowee. Oh my God. This is it. Oh, there are people here. But not on this side so much. Wow, very nice. Is the water cold? Shall I dip my toe in? Ooh, slightly. Not terrible. All right, I'm starving. Lunchtime. After a lovely little picnic lunch lakeside and a walk around the shoreline, I head back down into Jasper town. Bible course people are here. Can't believe they come to a tourist town like this. Cleaned up the service station here, the gas station that totally went up in flames. Very good. Onwards, onwards. No need to linger in town this time. Too many people. My goodness, the winter is so much more pleasant to just stroll around and just be and kind of feel like a Jasperite. So I head out of town. I've got no firm plan, but I know that I want to find some hikes, maybe on the Icefield Parkway, maybe further afield. We shall see what the weather brings. Well, I've reluctantly come down to the grotesquely but deservedly popular Athabasca Falls. I couldn't resist, because the river is absolutely raging, and it's probably a pretty good show. So I'm going to be a tourist today. Well, that was well worth it. I do have to work on my intolerance of loud, obnoxious, pushy tourists. My patience with that is about that thin. I'm just a tourist too, but I can't stand it. So I head further down southwards on the Icefield Parkway. Well, it is just gobsmacking, even if I've done it so many times before. And I'm heading right now towards the Columbia Icefields, where I did my little winter ski. I'll put a little link to that video in the upper right-hand corner for you to link up to. Oh, Wilcox. Well, that is where my hike is. Let me go check it out and see if the route looks doable. and then I could come back tomorrow. Here's the elevation profile. As you can see, it's pretty darn steep pretty quickly. I could do it. Looks very promising. However, there's no place to sleep around here. You cannot just sleep in the trailheads in your car in the national park. And there are no campsites open, and even if they were, they'd very likely be a completely unreasonable amount of money. So I'm going to head to Saskatchewan Crossing. It's still a bit of a hike to get there. It's 50 kilometers. And I'm going to sleep on it. And if I still feel like it and the weather is good in the morning, I'm going to come back and we'll head up to Wilcox Pass. Okay, turning off the parkway. So all the way to Rocky Mountain House here, along the Klein River, Nordegg. This is a very popular boondocking spot. I believe you have to purchase some kind of an annual pass from the Canadian government, but I don't think it's that expensive. But I've never really done that here. Not anywhere nice. I've just sort of pulled off for the night passing through. So one of these days we'll have to check it out. For now, I just want something convenient to go back and do some walks in the morning. I might just look for a little forestry road somewhere and try that out. What have I found here? Well, it's a... looks like... it's a gravel pit. No camping, no fires. Wow. Fine and dandy. I would totally spend the night here. Are you kidding me? Be great. Well, I found a somewhat duller but peaceful spot just off the road and spent the night there. Woke up in the morning and I couldn't be arsed to retrace my steps. So I'm carrying on southward. Those snow flurries, yay! It's June. It's June 1st today. It can snow right into July up here for sure. Easy. And sometimes even in July. Rampart Creek campsite. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to come and see how much they want. Okay, what's the score? Reservations only. Huh. First come, first serve? Nope. They have very few services, like maybe none. But yes, they're out here in beautiful nature. Let's go have a drive around the site just to see. Well, it's a fairly typical campsite that you'd find here in the national parks. Bare lockers, a little picnic shelter, some potable water, and it's mostly empty. I mean, look there's pitches right here by the river. Beautiful. But there's nobody here. And you can't phone for a reservation because there's no cell signal. There's no internet to do it online. But anyway, it is lovely, and it's the weekend. But forget about it if you want to stay here and you haven't booked well in advance. But hey, Canada Parks, you're missing a trick here. Some of us are a little more impulsive than others. You could be making a fortune here if you had some other way to pay. I did look up the prices later, and it was $20 per night plus an $11 booking fee. That's kind of nuts. My goodness, Wanderlust is really getting the best of me on this trip. Well, I took a right just before Lake Louise and headed through Yoho and ended up in Creston, BC, where I filmed that last video, the van tour, which did really well. And hello to all my new subscribers if you're here. In any case, I'm on my way back now, heading towards Field, where I found a possible lovely little walk in Sherbrooke Lake. Not much snow left on these peaks. Just coming into Field, British Columbia. And this marks the last settlement before we head back up into the pass and back into Alberta, into Banff National Park. But I'm going to be trying to find a hike just a little bit beyond field, and I think that's a good 3 or 4 hour hike, and that should do me for a little while. Lots of people here. A lot of ways. I don't mind when I'm going on a big long trail that there's a lot of cars. I'm very worried about break-ins at these trailheads. I mean, it's very common in Europe, and it's getting more common here. So the more cars, the more people, yeah, the less chance somebody can feel isolated enough to break into your vehicle. And my vehicle is my home. All right, I'm off. It's a gloomy day. It's pretty cold. I might just get rained on. Wow. Can't wait to get away from the noise of the motorway, really. I think we follow the Sherbrooke Trail, and at some point we start heading right towards the Paget Lookout. So yeah, quite a bit of elevation. I think it's probably 400, maybe more. If I had more time and I was more ambitious, I would have followed the Sherbrooke Trail. And the trail crosses an avalanche path. Ah! Okay, big drops of rain starting to fall at the very beginning. I don't care. I got the right stuff. Well, I'm hearing some gargantuan, apocalyptic sounding booms on the way up, which I can only presume is avalanche control. Frightening. The fork in our road. You can do it. All right, I believe I can. I would really like to go to Sherbrooke Lake, but the guide told me that it was pretty sloppy, and it's already starting to get sloppy at this lower elevation. Whoa. Right, Paget or Sherbrooke? Paget or Sherbrooke? There's some people coming. Maybe I'll ask them. Hi there. Can I ask you, did you go all the way to the lake?
Yeah.
I was told that there might be some post holing and some really sloppy bits. Is it okay?
It's totally fine. There's a couple wet areas, but yeah.
Is it worth it? You've got a viewpoint up there?
Oh, you've been to Emerald? I would say it's better than that one.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, forwards.
Great.
Have a good day. Thanks for the beta.
Have you heard the boom?
Yeah,
What is that?
I'm presuming it's avalanche ordnance.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they provoke avalanches, and it's quite well. It would be the parks people.
On purpose.
Yeah, on purpose. Yeah. So it's just to protect certain passageways and get rid of cornices. And there you go. Not World War III, I promise.
Jumping out of our skin every time we went. What is that?
Have a good one. Bye. Lovely. So forward to Sherbrooke Lake instead of Paget Lookout. It's the road less traveled, I think. Oh, there goes another avalanche bomb. Oh, so much for the peace and quiet. I was hearing quite a loud banging coming from the woods, which didn't sound like trees crashing together. It's not that windy. So I'm going to talk now to mask my nervousness and to indicate to any wild beast whose territory I'm invading that I come in peace. Oh, there it is again. Nothing to see here. There are some very pointy bits. Oh, I think I can see the tail end of the lake there. Oh my goodness. This is more my kind of walk. A little work to get up to another point where it's not just all climbing, where you can just catch your breath, concentrate on what's around you without struggling. And it's so beautiful. I'm so happy. I tell you, those happy chemicals that get released, it never fails, every single time. Wow, sorry, I'm distracted because I'm here. Wow. Well, we're at one end of the lake. Let's go see if we can get to the other. We'll see how far we can get. Well, I guess I'm going to stop the video here. The weather is closing in and I think I'm going to get rained on, and it's quite cold, so I better make my way back down. I'm heading back to the prairies now. I honestly don't know what's next. I'll give you an update on my dad on the next video and tell you more. Things have come up, and I've indefinitely cancelled my return to the UK, the EU, to my life back there. It's just not the right time, and it's nobody's fault. It's just the way it is. Oh dear, I'm going to have to put up with this for a little bit longer. And Canadian minivan life. And if it's going to stretch into a lot longer than that, well, I'm probably going to upgrade so I can get further up those Forest Service roads and enjoy myself in some less populated places. But anyway, who knows? Que sera, sera. I'm very happy the way things are with my little minivan, but it's not a go anywhere, do anything kind of vehicle. But yeah, there's always going to be a compromise. If I get a van or any kind of 4x4 or whatever other kind of setup there is that can get me up and down some of these extreme roads and extreme conditions, it's going to cost me, number one, for the purchase of the vehicle, number two, for upgrades, number three, for fuel and stealth. And I just don't know if I'm ready to give all that up yet. We'll see. Stay tuned. You'll find out. Thank you for coming along, and bye now. Truck rolled over.